But Kanye is back again. Donda 2 dropping February 22nd. As of now, pending date. He has his phone away. He said, "I'm taking the phone away until album drops. I'm not gonna be on social media. Nothing." I'm not sure if that's a good thing because I guess it's obviously focused on your music, but I guess you have assistants working for you because how do you get all these other artists you've been collaborating and shit with? Like, are you not gonna contact no more? Are we done with features?
I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, bro. I'm kind of scared. Honestly,
it's fast.
I'm scared.
It's fast.
And he just gave us like 30 records.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Add records.
Honestly, bro, when I hear Donda 2, the only thing the first thing that comes to mind is just the songs he left off of Donda.
That's what I'm assuming. But then he's recording all his new music.
You see who's executive producing it?
Future. One of my favorite artists of all time. I've been debating with myself. I'm like, yo, why do I love Future so much? Like,
he's good.
Is he top
Future's
2?
good, bro.
Is he top 3 to me? Like, why do I love him? I just love him. Especially his features alone, like recently have been insane.
That man's his innovator. Future Relations, bro.
Oh my god, he's so strong of like a fucking like his force, everything he does. So executive producing this, that could either mean it's gonna be either one of two things. It's gonna be either he ain't doing shit because executive producers don't do shit sometimes. It's just a name they put on something. It's just a name. To be honest, we see it all the time. Or it's a Future vibe. And that's what the fuck I want,
bro. I would love that. I would love that, but. Can you think about can you imagine Future having so much fucking power over Kanye?
Yeah, absolutely not.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, I was thinking because like with him divorcing now, with fucking
but Kim then that's the thing.
This.
What are we gonna get?
That's
and
what
now
people want.
Future, yeah.
And like you can't say, yo, Future's executive producing my album, taking photos with Future, freestyling at Rolling Loud with Future, and now we gotta have this album with Future, and it's not that. Because people are gonna be upset. Like, what is this?
Based off his verse on that
Easy
on the game record, I think we are about to get a very toxic Kanye West album.
It's a breakup.
I think he's swearing. I think
Well, the name though.
That's what I'm saying. The album having his mom's name.
Yeah. That's the thing. That's
why
like,
make it a sequel?
Yeah.
Yo, he gave us 31 records if you include the deluxe. We don't need a sequel to Donda.
We don't need a sequel to Donda 2. That might be the only thing that might just randomly happens. Like last minute, he changes the name again. Because the first one is like Donda, dedicated to his mother. You have the house that he grew up in Chicago. He used it for the promo, but he didn't use it for the cover art. The cover art was all black. He never explained why. Surprised no one in any interview as of yet. Not even Drink Champs asked him why. They gotta let me interview him because I don't know what's going on. They're not asking him the obvious questions.
They don't ask Kanye
good
questions
crazy.
when they do.
They're asking him about the bullshit. We want to know the actual what's good here. Why is this cover black? Like let's break it down. And now we got the second time though. I don't know if it's the cover art. It could be, but the announcement has like his house that he grew up in, like on a billboard or something, like some sort of like billboard.
Oh yep.
And it says 2222222, right? Very dope number, right? Numerical date 2222222. But knowing Kanye is probably gonna be 223 or 24 222. It's gonna be like we're pushing it back a couple days, right? And aside from that, it's like Donda 2. Is it gonna be about your mother again? If not, why
not
make
even
it a
that the
sequel?
first album was even about his mom either.
Rarely, like he kind of hinted at it, but it was like,
It can't be, bro. It can't be because it just you didn't let the other one breathe.
Yeah.
It cannot be, bro.
He could still roll out Donda more. Like it's such a powerful like.
There's no video. There's barely videos.
Barely videos, and the videos that we have are like barely a video.
I have
like
a feeling the name's a placeholder as of right now.
Yeah,
it probably is. It probably is. I do know that first time we got this sort of situation, the breakup album was 808s and Heartbreak, because it was from what I was it that? No. My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy was after Amber Rose. So that's why we have a lot of those vibes,
he was
toxic vibes. 808s, he was dating her. It was called 808s and Heartbreak, but it was more like maybe heartbreak music, obviously. Very much of a generational, impactful, influential moment. But My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy is leaning towards more what Donda 2 could be.
That'd be fucking fire.
But that would be amazing. Executive produced by Future. It's leading all up to the proper potential perfect vibe other than naming it Donda 2. Because why is this a sequel? Are we going to get Donda 3? Is this a fucking mixtape now? How many Dondas are we going to get? That's your mother. Let's do Donda 1 and that's it. Let's move on to another chapter.
That's exactly why I think it's just the songs he left off.
Yo, how many songs he do for this album? Yo, he dropped 31 records, dog.
Listen, man,
is Easy even on it? I think Easy's the Games album.
Nah, it's Games. That's Games. That's the intro to Games album. What's the Game and Hit Boy album?
I hope it is not on the album. I don't like that song.
You don't like Easy? Maybe I'm biased, yo.
It is a. I feel like what'd you call it? Like a acquired taste. Easy. Like I fuck with it, but I can see where someone might not like it.
I get it.
Easy. It's such an awkward, like random, like sample.
I don't know if it's like
different.
It's like if it comes on, you're like, okay, you're gonna vibe with it type shit, but like it's not one of those things where you can constantly play back. I don't think.
I hear it.
You feel me?
I can dig it.
Yeah, I understand that. But what the fuck are we gonna get? I don't fucking know. No clue. No freaking idea. We have a snippet, I guess, from Pusha T's album, but that's pretty much it. We haven't had no new Kanye snippets other than the Easy one, and then eventually it dropped. But we see him in the studio working a lot.
He's been in the studio with a bunch of dope people too.
Fucking Khaled fucked up his Yeezys.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He was in the studio recently with Big Sean and Push and all those guys.
The greats, bro. The greats. You know, so I don't know what's
Hit Boy
happening.
Again, which is like crazy.
I don't know what's happening. And not on the notes, but since it's similar, we can break it down real quick. Speaking of Pusha T, because I was thinking like, yo, would Kanye work with Drake? Because obviously we had the situation where they squashed the beef. They did the show together. He hasn't mentioned him since. They haven't been seen out together since, right? But that did happen. He did mention in the new interview, he didn't address it directly because Jason Lee, the interviewer, like I keep saying, I feel like he didn't ask him more about that. He should have. You guys got to ask Kanye the right questions. You're fucking up. But he did say something about Drake. He was like, because you and Drake had like the fake verses or something, blah, blah, blah. And then Kanye was like, nah, man, I mean, because, you know, blah, blah, blah. And he kind of spun it. He started talking about how he was going to wear Virgil Jordans, him and Drake backstage. They were going to wear Virgil Jordans, but then they decided not to, especially Kanye was like, nah, that's not me. Like, I got to wear my boots. Like, this is me. This feels more like me. And that's all he said about the situation. But then I was like, all right, it could show like maybe they are actually cool because he's talking about like that we were gonna match on some like cute boy shit. Let's match.
And he wrote his set list too, right?
But he said that in the interview. But what he meant, I think, was most of his songs on that set list. He's basically saying like Drake's like one of my ghostwriters, and it's true. Drake is one of his ghostwriters. Okay. Like a lot of those songs, especially the recent ones, but during the beef that happened, which was what album? That's
Daytona, that's Ye, and
that whole
Scorpion.
Yeah, so that album and like before that, there was a lot of Drake ghostwriting on Kanye albums. So that's what he was alluding towards. So he's giving Drake credit, like he wrote my set list, like he wrote my songs, like a lot of my songs, more rather than he picked what songs I was.
I thought that's what he meant, and I was like, shit, Drake should always write his set list. God damn,
that's because from his energy, that's what I caught. I was like, oh. That's what makes more sense rather than the other way around.
I would have thought it was the other way around.
You thought he picked the songs?
Yeah. Kanye picked like everything. Even told Drake what to play and type shit.
He might have on some shit too. He might have picked Drake's set list. He didn't write Drake's set list. He wrote "Find Your Love," one song in the set list. But other than that, you know, right? But the question lies here. Okay,
they gonna let me for my ambition.